do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get it higher power. Over naira, still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you ladder. Oh, yo yo, my ego don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make we shout. Oh yo yo, my ego don't come. Oh yo yo, my ego don't come, man of the masses. Oh yo yo, my ego don't come. Oh yo yo, my ego diary politico. Oh yo yo, my ego don't come. Oh yo yo, this one not day off in mind. Oh yo yo, my ego don't come. Oh yo yo, person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he dey hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, my egun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, my egun don't come. Oh yo yo, my egun don't come, man of the masses. Oh yo yo, my egun don't come. Oh yo yo, my egun diary politico. Oh yo yo, my egun don't come. Oh yo yo.
Hello there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Share this broadcast, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, yeah, and tell them that Mayegun today.
Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary, ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Mayegun diary.
Somebody was asking what happened to him. Well, nothing really happened to him. This image you are seeing is not a recent photo, okay? But it suits what happened today in Osun State. So share this broadcast.
Lórí Facebook. And yes, we like you. Lórí YouTube. And yes, we like you. Oh, Baba Bewure. And yes, we like you.
Read the caption of this broadcast. Read the description of the broadcast as well. And then that will give you an idea what this is all about. Okay? And then afterward, right? Like the broadcast, share it, sit back, relax, while I bring them to you in faces. So do that. Share the broadcast.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnràgì. Àní ẹ̀sùnràgì. Mayegun ti dé.
Thank you very much. The caption of this broadcast is shocking. That is why I use the rider shocking. The video that you are about to watch now is from a cleric in Kano. And this is a reaction, his own reaction to what has now become a thing of concern since the Obidients and Peter Obi has been making an inroad into the heartland of their traditional Arewa caliphate. The myth, the lies, and then the fear, and so many other things that they have put in place, like traditionally, never challenged, seems to be receiving some challenges that the weary clerics, those who are using religion to control your mind, people who have no goddamn belief in that religion. Or would you tell me, right, as a Muslim, watching me right now, is it true that a corrupt, a criminal Muslim is far, far, far better and more rewarding from Allah than an honest, straightforward non-Muslim? Because anybody that is non-Muslim in northern Nigeria, according to these criminals, is an infidel. An infidel, go and read the description of an infidel. It is something filthy, something dirty, something that deserves pity. And in this case, human beings in a country that is not Islamic Republic yet. Nigeria is yet to become a Nigeristan. It is yet to become the Fulani Republic or Islamic Republic of Nigeria, which will never happen, by the way. Trust me, it will never happen. But we know that probably that is actually the end goal. However, this kind of illiterate ignoramus and the other ignoramuses like him, they seems to have been triggered. Obidients. Somebody said this, and that's where we're going to start from tonight. It is going to be a long night and also an interesting night as well. So if you haven't shared the broadcast, I advise you do. And listen, every part of this message, every word in this message is completely rejected by this platform. And that is why we have to educate the minds of so many of you to understand that when they tell you that Nigeria has a problem, and that problem is foundational problem, people of different backgrounds, of different belief, tradition, culture, they are forced together to live together. And here you have them now having a murderous competition where supremacy battle of one religion after the other or one tribe over another has become the bane of this Nigeria. These are the ingredients they call the foundational problems that are, except they are addressed, and to address them is very easy. Some people want to live like this. They don't want anybody that is non-Muslim to come around them or come over and then rule them. And they strongly believe that. And they will use any word, any narrative. And in this sense and manner, is the same belief over a country that is bigger than northern Nigeria and the people inside there. So do you get that now? The ideology clash, the culture clash. This is the foundational problem of Nigeria. If you want to resolve that, everybody can do whatever they want. You don't have to kill people who are finding it difficult to live in the same country with you, where you are making a different set rules that could take people's lives because of your religion. Do you understand that? These are the foundational problems. And this is just the beginning. Obedience seems to have triggered them in the north, though. And it seems that the message is changing. And I have never heard this in my life, that anybody who read the Quran, or who is a real Muslim, will publicly come out and say, listen, I don't want to speak for him.
Abun mamaki shekaran jiya aka ce dan takarar arnan Najeriya ya zo Kano. To alhamdulillah mu kana da yake muna da karamci mun bashi masauki amma kusa da ƴan uwansa can stadium din bayan gari. Wannan abin da kuka ga an yi masa karamci ne, in jihar sa kaje kai ba za ka samu wannan ba. To abin da yafi bani takeici shine wai sai ga wasu musulmi an jajjera motoci za su shiga. To amma ne musu uzuri ko raba arne da makami ne? Ba ya ce ibada ne ko? amma dai wallahi ahir wallahi asara addinin ka za ka yi ka zaɓi arni ko mun lalacewar musulmi aƙidar musulunci ta ɗari komai a ƙa'ida idan ga arni ga musulmin nan kowane iri ne shi ake zaɓa saboda ya fi kusa da Allah amma idan ga musulmi to kuma nan sai a zaɓa a darji da baƙin ƙirin ware baki-baki to haka ake yi wannan shine sirrin rayuwa amma gidadanci ne da ƙauyanci wai ka ce za ka tafi zaɓar arni yemami ka karanta tarihin Najeriya duk lokacin da ka ji Najeriya tana zaune lafiya musulmi ne yake mulki amma in dai su suke mulki to sai sun tayar da fitina sai sun ɗana wata musibar da har bayan mulkin su muna girbarta yanzu kuna ganin duk fitintunin da ake arewacin Najeriya kun ɗauka yanzu suka faru wallahi tuntuni aka shuka mana su yanzu girba muke yi kuma wallahi a lokutan mulkin su suka shuka mana wannan time bomb din da yanzu yake tashi da mu ko mun lalacewar naka wani abun ba za a yi maka ba inda shi kai ne baka san me ya tare maka ba amma lokacin da ka rasa shi baka da shi to za ka gane kuranka ko mun lalacewar ƙyauren ƙofa yana ba wa ɓarawo tsoro tsammani yake ƙofa a rufe amma ka buɗe ƙofar ka wangale to ba wanda ya kai ka hauka kuma ka ce Allah ya kiyaye to ya kiyaye me kai ma baka nemi kiyayewan ba dan kai ma baka rufe ƙofar ba Allah ya sa mu gane.
Did you hear that? Even if you don't understand the Hausa. But let's speak for some of the points he raised there. He said, no matter how rotten or corrupt a Muslim person is, first he started with, we have seen those who are running to be president of Nigeria, the infidels and the Muslim. There is no way or how corrupt your own Muslim brother is. You don't know how much he is protecting you from. Because he's closer to Allah. Because Islam is above everything. All these things doesn't make any sense. But that's why he's preaching there with confidence. But he knows what he's doing. He knows that he is own Islam. That same Islam didn't teach him that. Right? But he needs to make sure that they continue to keep the base and the sheepies ignorant, right? By threatening them with Allah this, Allah that, Adif that. Now, he said that the infidel may be very good. In fact, he may mean well. The infidel may be very honest and clean. But they have always been those that bring about crisis in Nigeria, the infidels. That any problem you are witnessing in Nigeria, they all started from when infidels are in charge. But the only time Nigeria experienced peace and growth and development and all of that is when a Muslim is in charge of Nigeria. And I bet one of these is the reasons why. Take a look at this advert that I heard that they are now running all over northern Nigeria. Something that seems to be like walking like fire for the Obidients who make this video. One of the things, right, that will likely indeed demystify a moron that is just speaking there. Look at it. I mean, take a listen.
Yanda nake gaya miki, da zaben shugabanni saboda addini ko kabilanci yana da tasiri a gurin al'umma, da yanzu yan arewa babu wanda ya kai mu walwala da kuma jin daɗi.
Ke dai bari. A baya mun zaɓi shugabanni saboda alakar mu da su ta addini da yare, amma har yanzu ba mu amfana da komai ba.
Kash, gashi kuma yanzu mu muka fi kowa yawan yaran da ba sa zuwa makaranta. Mu muke da yawan yaran da suke yawon talla akan titi. Ki duba matsalar tsaro ta yi karanci a Najeriya, mu muka fi kowa shan wahala a arewa.
Yanzu me mafitar mu?
Mafita shine mu zaɓi nagartattun mutane, ba wai addinin su ko kabilanci ba. Kawai mu zaɓi Peter Obin.
Peter Obin kuma?
Peter Obi saboda farfado da zaman lafiya da ci gaba na arewa a jam'iyyar mai iyali na Labour Party.
To aikin san zaɓin ki shine zaɓi na idan dai alkhairi ne a wajen mu. Kin san ko da yaushe fatan mu shine Allah ya ba mu shugaba na gari. To Allah ya bashi.
Ciki babu kabilanci kuma ba jayayya.
Ga sabon fati ne ba uwa Najeriya.
Da yarda na ilahu za mu yi babu hamayya.
Ga sabon fati ne ba uwa Najeriya.
So these and many more like that have been flooded into the airspace and airwaves of northern Nigeria. Social media that they told you that the people that are participating in their voting and what have you in northern Nigeria, they are not on social media, right? They may not be on your Facebook, they may not be on your Twitter, but they are the kings and the queens there. You know, I mean, on TikTok, everything going on in Nigeria, they are participating. All of this are already triggering those who are like the normal religious fanatics. But let's review some certain things, especially if you are watching me from northern Nigeria. The worst of the insecurity in Nigeria today is being experienced by the people of northern Nigeria to start with. The issue of poverty, just like it stated there, are being suffered by them. But when it comes to election, which is always the time and the period that the lie about one Nigeria usually come forth, it has become a religious war. And they even told them that ensuring that a Muslim ticket survives in Nigeria, it is now a jihad. But look at that mindset and see how much religion can actually mess make people up, right? Mess them up so bad that you just have to sit down there and be like, where do you start from? Buhari is a Muslim. He's from northern Nigeria. He escalated the insecurity to the point that even in the northerners that have been either displaced or killed in the last 7 years put together have been the highest. And he's from the north. Somebody like that won't say the truth. That is why I said, some of you, the Obidients, the issue is beyond having to get a voter's card and vote. It is much, much deeper than that. Before I come back to this, I'll take you to Osun State. Somebody asked earlier, what happened to this person? And I said, nothing, really. I can't remember what happened to him when they took this picture. Maybe it was when it was declared. It was declared the winner of the election, right? And there's something about that. This man is the current or is the new governor of Osun State, a PDP governor that defeated the APC governor there. However, the election took place on the 17th of July or thereabout. I think July, 2022. So I think it's June. Then by July, by the same June, rather, 10 days after, the defeated party, APC, they approached a tribunal, right, to reject the result of the election. And according to them, they believe that the election was rigged in favor of the PDP. Okay, so they've been in court since then. So today, the tribunal came out, right? And the tribunal said, indeed, the election was rigged. In fact, over 700 polling units in Osun State, right, have inflated voters' numbers or so. How did that happen? That is what will bring us to the BVAS, the BVAS. INEC introduced the machine, and they called that machine BVAS. BVAS. I'm coming up. Now, INEC BVAS is meant to help curb multiple voting, underage voting, and in fact, to help reduce rigging, according to them. Sorry, I'm going to try and get this on my screen. I want to see if I can get it on my screen. But it doesn't seem that I can. Give me a sec. Anyway, I'll just bring everything to your screen and show you. So the machine, according to INEC, right, is to discover multiple voting, and you have to be there yourself before you can be before your vote can actually really count, so to say. Okay, so that's what the machine looks like. Sorry, I have to bring the whole Google to you. Okay, so in Osun State, a small state. Okay, so they tested the machine there for their election. Now you see that BVAS machine, right? What it does is that instead of you having to fill paper for accredited voters, on the day of election, right? You all file out to go and get accredited. They will check your card. They will check if you are eligible to vote in that polling unit. And then once everything is fine, they will tell you to come back later so that you can then vote. So with this machine, when you come in for accreditation in the morning, the machine will take all of your details, confirm them, take your pictures, confirm that you are the owner of the card and all of that. So there is no way, right? You can rig that. Sounds good, Abby? Then when you come back for the election, when they are giving you they will now have to issue ballot paper based on the accredited voters. For example, let's say in a polling unit where you want to vote, you have 500 registered voters. So on the morning of election, only 300 people showed up and get accredited. Now, that means 300 people are eligible to vote once election and once voting starts by their law, because those are the people captured by the machine. So when vote starts, every person accredited already will be issued a ballot paper so that you can then go and vote. So as you are voting, they expect that if the machine accredited 300 voters, the total people or the total vote expected from that unit to be 300 votes. Either the whole vote is going to go to one person, or they are going to share them, and everything, including cancelled, or should I say, including cancelled invalid ballot. So with that, nobody can change figure. Nobody can later go and start printing ballot paper to fill up the ballot and count that for somebody else. That's the miracle of the BVAS machine that they sold, that INEC sold to Nigerians, or that Buhari is bringing and is going to use to fight rigging and then underage voters. So in Osun, according to them, right, the machine accredited a certain numbers of voters. But by the time the election was concluded, there are more votes than the accredited voters on the machine. So by the time they started sorting the whole thing, they found more votes in the areas of Adeleke PDP to have been inflated. They are not captured by the machine. But the votes are there, but they are not captured. And they found some votes as well in the areas of Oyetola. However, when Oyetola approached the tribunal, he did not present to the tribunal the findings from the BVAS machine of INEC. Now, here is another twist. So ordinarily, when you are at that polling unit, and when they are imputing the vote, and they discover that you have more votes than accredited, the machine will reject the ballot. It will reject the result there. It won't transfer the results. That was what they told people. They said, if they inflated the figure, and that is why they said, before you start voting, make sure that your own BVAS machine is at 0.00000, because the people that will load the numbers, na machine now, na person go operate them now. So whoever is going to, the way they are going to rig your election is that there will be already programmed figures on those machines, even if they show 0.000. But Osun was supposed to be a place they will test it. So surprisingly, when the tribunal received the petitions and the defense, now the tribunal, now that there was the tribunal that now discovered that over 700 polling units in Osun State have more voters than accredited voters captured by the machine. How did the machine now transfer all the results then? If the machine realizes that it is like ATM, ATM machine, okay? If you go to any ATM machine, anywhere, cash machine, the bank that is operating the machine, the bank operating the machine will know that we are going to go and put 10,000 pounds sterling into that machine in these denominations. They know. And once the 10,000 pounds sterling you put in that machine, once it's over, the machine will quickly say, out of cash, out of cash. This machine can't dispense cash. Have you ever seen that before? Where you get to ATM machine and it will tell you, I can't dispense anymore. I don't empty myself. That's what the BVAS machine should be. Sure you get. The moment you are punching all the numbers in, punching them in, once the number crosses the accredited number, the machine is supposed to say, no. I don't feel go again. Wrong, error. Raise alarm at that unit so that everybody can easily see what is going on, what is happening. Sure you get. That was the zobo they sold to people. The fortification, the bulletproof, the arc-proof BVAS still transferred all these results. But now tribunal discovered them. The moment tribunal discovered the results, that these are more, that are more, now the tribunal readjusted the results and they declared Oyetola winner. Let me show you something. Part of the judgment, okay? Look at this on your screen. For you to know that even if you try to beat them in their election scheme and all of that, it is the system, Baba. When the system is rigged against you, sure you get. You go try, go new, go before they finally give up. Oh, that's why I'm actually like, wishing you the Obidients very well. Look at this judgment. Oh, let me read some of it. According to this, they said the table below, blah 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 blah. So the total vote cast, blah blah blah. Then that part which says, for the sake of emphasis, the total of vote for each of the candidates after the said deduction of the invalid votes is 314,931 for first petitioner, which is Oyetola, and 290,666 for the second respondent, which is Ajogbafida or Ajogbagala Ade Dancer, Mr. Jackson, right? But look at this part where is a bracket in red. Look at the statement of the tribunal, the chairman and a member of Rido. It says, consequently, the second respondent did not score a majority of lawful vote cast at the election. The declaration and return is hereby declared null and void. The second respondent cannot go low and buga as duly elected governor of Osun State in the election conducted on the 16th day of July. Seek his Daniel song, buga, Rather, we hereby hold that the first petitioner scored a majority of lawful votes in the said election and hereby returned as such. The first respondent is hereby directed to withdraw the certificate of return. The first respondent is INEC. Issue to the second respondent and issue it to the first petitioner, Oyetola, as the duly elected governor of Osun State. Accordingly, relieve 72C D in blah 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 yeah. I say you here. They said the second respondent is Ade Jackson, Ade Dancer, the governor now. The people of Osun were tired of APC, but APC, if they cannot beat you at the election, now them get called to. See, I don't see Jackson coming out of this. I don't see him. You have no idea what APC mean, Abi. Okay. But read that part that they said, their own declaration says Ade Jackson call cannot be going, it cannot go lo or and then a buga as the elected governor. Now tribunal made that declaration. Oh, so when somebody asks me what happened to him, Baba, Mama, do you understand what happened to him now? The entire system are ready. But guess what? When after the judgment, Oyetola, who happened to be the cousin to Tinubu, returned to Shogbo in a joyous mood. Where is that again? Where I think I found it. So it was there to say, I will be back soon. Yeah. But that's not it, okay? Mr. Ade Jackson said he's going to go and appeal. He's going to appeal court. Okay? But you see, the people of Osun, meanwhile, just prior to that, yeah, one of the things that actually led to the breaking of, or should I say the loss of APC, Egbekegbe in Osun, was when their mist completely goes south. You remember? They started fighting. Aregbe Mugbubaba Kabiru was saying that they have prayed to God to destroy Tinubu. That there were those who worked for him and made him who he is, right? Now that they pray for God to lift him, now they will pray to God that God should destroy him, starting with his cousin in Osun. That's Oyetola. I don't know if you remember this, by the way. No, this one is not because of the election, but it's one of the videos that reigned when Oyetola lost. I thought I should remind you before going back to Osun again, because the people, some people are happy, some people are not. It's been like a thug war. However, I'll take you back to Osun. But do you remember this? That's Aregbe Mugbo Baba Kabiru. At the end of the day today, the people of Osun themselves haven't received the news that, listen, it is not over. Here you get, your governor cannot buga, you are not done with yet. You have no idea what they have in stock. However, Oyetola himself actually addressed the press, by the way. I don't know if you are interested in listening to that. But before that, let me take you to the street of Osun. How did they receive it? Especially the Ade Jackson supporter. One way is asking me, who are you working for? Well, you see, you see, the problem with some of you Nigerians, ombud slaves, is that the moment you see anybody that is picking on this, your criminal leaders from everywhere, the next thing is that somebody must be giving them money to do that. We know how much they have ruined your lives. The effort is just to let you know that even though you have pitched your tents and choosing your different criminal leaders, as in you love your own criminals differently, whether you are in APC, whether you are in PDP, or whichever part of them you belong to, here you get, you have chosen your criminal leaders differently. I am only here to tell you, right, that is haram. So your leaders who are feeding you with peanut crumbs, right, who are feeding you with, alimajiri pea, that you are licking the asses for, right? Majority of them can't approach the people like me. You know that. So don't ask, just ask, who are you working for, right? The right answer is that I'm actually like indirectly working for you, trying to help you, before you destroy yourself further. That's what I'm doing. Even though I know that is a thankless job, you don't have to tell me. I should send you, make you help me. I'm not expecting you to appreciate that. I just want to be that conscience of yours that will tell you that I remember that there was a time that I was watching this Mayegun and it felt like he was talking to me directly. That's the only thing I want you to remember. And hopefully when you remember, it will help you to liberate yourself, liberate your mind enough never to come on social media and ask any stupid question of who are you working for, when I am talking about the criminals who have held you hostage even before you were born. Here you get, maybe I may not be able to help you. However, in Osun, the people that Aregbe Mugbo bankrupted handed over to Tinubu's cousin Oyetola, and eventually structure, money, food, money, stomach, and the rest of that. Ade Jackson, and the fact that people felt like they have actually suffered enough. Well, that's what we thought. They didn't take it lightly. I'll show their own reaction before I go to Oyetola's side. Look at them. They are not happy. They only want the rob. Wow. We thought we are now free. They're not going away.
Orúkọ mi ni Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Samuel láti Ward 4 Òṣogbo Local Government. Kò yé mi rárá. Ìtí ó dá lórí kò yé mi. Torí gbogbo ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ọmọ Nàìjíríà mọ̀ pé Demola Adeleke la dìbò fún. Kí adájọ́ lè máa sọ pé Demola tó jẹ́ gómìnà ó ń bùgá. Kí ló kàn án? Gómìnà tí àwọn èèyàn dìbò fún. Ṣé ká máa fi ìbò ṣèjọba mọ́ ni? Ṣé ká máa sọ pé ilé ẹjọ́ ni ó máa fi àwọn èèyàn ṣèjọba ní Nàìjíríà ni? Ibo la mọ̀ táwọn èèyàn fi ń ṣèjọba. Democracy la wà, tá bá dìbò káwọn èèyàn kà á.
Adájọ́ ti dájọ́, wọ́n sọ pé ẹgbẹ́ yín sì lè tẹ̀síwájú nínú ilé ẹjọ́. Kí ni rísì tó ní láti ẹ̀ ti dájọ́ fún APC pé gbọ́dọ̀ wọlé? Torí pé ìbò tá a wí gbogbo èèyàn ló mọ̀ ní Ọ̀ṣun yìí àti Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ní ó ti ṣe electoral law. Wọ́n ti yí electoral law. Wọ́n ti ṣe electoral law. Wọ́n ní ká máa lo BVAS. So ti ṣiṣẹ́. Wọ́n ti ṣe ètò ìbò fún ní Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ti ṣe. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ yín sí ilé ẹjọ́ gíga. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ báwo? Kí wọ́n jọ̀ọ́, à ń bẹ̀ wọ́n. Ẹni tí àwọn ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun dìbò fún ní Demola Adeleke. Wọ́n fọwọ́ kan ìbò yẹn o. Kí wọ́n fi Ọlọ́run àtọ́lọ́run bẹ̀ wọ́n. Ọba fẹ́ wà lánàá sí wọn. Kí wọ́n gbé ìjọba lánàá fún o. Ó lọ dìbò fún o.
Wọ́n dáadáa o, lórí bá àdìbò ni àtọkùnrin àtọbìnrin àdìbò ni ìbọn náà jì kọjá sẹ́rù nínú ìbò bọ́ọ̀dì kò sí ìbò àtúntò wọn ní ìgbà alágbèrè níbẹ̀ bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ káma sọ pé gómìnà ń bùgà gómìnà tó dìbò fún tó wọlé wọ́n sọ pé gómìnà bùgà ní wọ́n lè ti gbọ́rù rẹ̀ rí ẹni tó dìbò fún tó wọlé wá ló bùgà APC. Ó ti gbowó ni jẹ́nálìtì yẹn ti gbowó.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti ṣe mú wá fún yín lórí ìkànnì yìí ní àti àárọ̀ ilé ẹjọ́ gíga kò tẹ́mi lọ́rùn tí ó ń gbọ́ ilé ẹjọ́ gíga ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun la wà.
Ọ̀ṣun má dàrú ní o, wọ́n ti fìyà jẹ wá o. Ẹ̀yin ará Ọ̀ṣun, ẹ kú ìfaradà. From frying pan to fire, from fire to oven, àbí bọ́lá máa pè báyìí sìn. Anyway, Oyetola had few things to say. If you are interested, no, I'm just saying, just for a few minutes after the whole thing.
There is no victor of language. For the members of the party, rather, it's a collective victory for our state and the nation democracy. I'm happy that the government has actually resolved the controversy about the winner of the 16th July election in our state. INEC is the greatest beneficiary of the judgment. So to afford INEC the opportunity to look at all the anomalies and make necessary arrangements to avoid the repetition of it, particularly now that we have a general election that is coming very soon. I thank the people of the state, I thank our supporters, millions of them, for standing by us and for their courage and loyalty. I want to assure them that we are ready to continue to serve them. I want to enjoy millions of our supporters and party members to remain calm, no matter the level of provocation on many quarters. What is important for us is to recognize the fact that judgment has been given in our favor. I must commend the legal team, led by Latif Abeli, SAN, Akeoli Jimi, SAN, Kunle Adegoke, and a lot of other lawyers for the diligent job they've done. And I thank the tribunal for painstakingly looking at our petition and ensure justice is done. I believe this will give our members of the party the needed energy to prepare for the presidential election that is coming up on the 25th of February and other elections, so that at the end of the day, we'll be able to win the election for all our candidates. I'm very happy, and I thank the members of the.
Is right. Now, this will boost the energy of the APC, Egbekegbe in Osun, and the Ragbiji zones and areas with this. And it is also a dent to Atifu's fledgling ambition. Sure, you get everything they happen left, right, and center, and it seems like it's just between PDP and APC, so to say. Why this guy Obi is still being underrated, but he's making an inroad into areas that let me tell you something. He was in Abuja today, right? To meet, to meet with the students of the Abuja University, right? There's somebody who was to introduce him, right? One person was like, articulate, now you know what I mean? the students in Abuja, let's go to Abuja, where Obi and the Obidients, or should I say the student of University of Abuja, had a breakfast with him. Well, starting with this.
Articulate Nigeria students. Thank you very much. Please, I want to ask a very straightforward question.
Now, like I said, you probably can look at them as if somebody said, Peter Obi called Peter Obini. Baba, I want to hope that saying Peter Obi called Peter Obini, Obidient called Obedience ni. I hope you are saying that out of just the normal banter, okay, like, or you are saying that out of the position of payment. There's something called payment. Oh, I'll tell you different feelings. The feeling of banter, for fun, for my friend, I don't want to talk about that one, Jerry. Let's talk about something better. That's banter. If you say, my friend, Peter Obini, that may be a feeling from the position of a pain. The one that somehow you continue to tell yourself. And the only way you can actually feel better is to tell yourself that all you are seeing right now, they are not happening. They are just fake. They are just fluke. But you know they are not. That's the second feeling from the position of payment. The third feeling and the position of mental, that one are only ordinary ment, a mentor. You get what I mean? Like people will be say they're no normal, but they don't say they're no normal. When you say A, they will say B. So if you say Kolu, they will say Atifku. So that kind of people, if you are speaking to them on social media and they are like from that position of ment, and there's a bit of Obini. So you see the different feelings. You can choose which of them you are, if it's for banter and all of that. But for what is going on out there, we are seeing reactions. And I keep telling you that if they have enough strength to defeat PDP APC, see that one is waited to be seen. We are still waiting to see that. Here you get that. Okay, if he become their president or whatever, if he's going to fix Nigeria or not, that is also waiting. I mean, something we are waiting to see. But that doesn't stop you from acknowledging what is happening now. Here you get, so that your situation can be that of banter. I don't give a damn and all of that. People like us can be like banter. I can banter. If somebody comes in, why don't you just, my friend Jabek, oh yeah, Peter Obi, call Peter Obi. My friend, just face your front. Go do your, that's banter. Sure you get. But if I use voice like, are you mad, Tini? Hey, what do you mean by Peter? It may be from a position of pain. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So somebody came in and he said, listen, this program is not Labour Party. This program is not Peter Obi this or that. This is a town hall, which is different. One of the scenarios that happened this morning.
Yes, today is a town hall, but we are Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to remind us, this is not a political rally. This is not a Labour Party rally. This is a town hall.
So now, here we are. Do you want to see what happened in Abuja University this morning? First, Or do you want to go to Makurdi, where Kalu put up another comical display? Which one? Don't worry, I'll try. I'll do something. It can be let's go to Makurdi. Share you guys and see Kolbo on our way to Makurdi. Yeah, I think we should quickly stop by in Daura. Now look at this. After Tinubu's outburst in Abeokuta the other day, a lot of wahala don't they go on behind the scene, where Kalu accused Buhari of deliberately, intentionally keeping or hoarding fuel and naira in order to sabotage his own victory next month. Just same way he said, he told them in Osun State that Buhari shekini olule, o shekeji olule, o sheketa olule, o de sankun lórí television. Well, la ye won ni donro e wo mo. Mo ni Buhari ma sunkun mo. Oya àwa help we. Tó bá jẹ́ èmi, Buhari ò ní jẹ́ president. Loosely translated as Buhari tried to be president the first time, he failed. Olule. He tried the second time, he failed. Olule. He tried the third time, he failed. Olule. Then he wept on the national television that he will never do that again. He will never contest election again. But if not for him, Tinubu, who said, come, I will help you. Clean your eyes, don't cry. If not for him, Buhari will never be president. So he had to go. By then, he was able to blackmail the party. And he muzzled them. And he got the tickets. So when he went to Abeokuta, and he started yarning dust, as usual, he actually did yarn dust again in Benue, Makurdi. However, it was in Abeokuta. Baba, it's okay, it's okay. Ashwaju, don't say that again. As of our don't sorrow like me.
Will you vote whether there's fuel or not? Hungry revolution,
Did you hear that? They have to tell him what to say. They are even reminding him. State MKO Leleyo, State MKO Leleyo. This is MKO Abiola State, Maybe you should say something about that. No. Keep quiet and let me say what is in my mind after speaking his mind. My brothers and sisters, then call him enter. Well, they no call him. President tell and say, Omo wala deo. Buhari is not happy with what you said, though. As you need to come down straight right now to Daura so that we can go and beg him for you. Don't say anything when we get there. So they called Zulum from Borno. They called that one from Kebbi, Abubakar Bagudu. That's him, Bagudu. Yeah. And then the thief from Buhari State, Masaku, Abimo Saku. That's Masari. He said, wait, when we go inside now, don't say anything. 1 second though. There's something I left out and I want to bring it up back. 1 sec. So just before I take you to Benue, like I said, right? Where Tinubu stopped by in stopped by in Daura to say sorry or explain himself. So Buhari, why he said Buhari was holding petrol and naira with a Mayfield. Now here is the image. Okay, so when he got there, they are plotting in the hallway. What we go say when we get inside? You will talk, Abi. So Masari was like, I will talk, I will speak there. Don't say anything, okay? It's inside right now. They change his own diapers, and he's eating his kunu and all that. But however, when we get inside, don't say anything. I will speak and say you did not say what they said. I mean, it is the audio and the video was doctored. Here you get. Okay. Thank you very much, Bello. Now look at the three of them, right? The guy behind is the Abubakar Bagudu, the guy that helped Abacha to move all of the stolen money that Nigeria is now retrieving back. Bagudu, look at them. So as I see, once we get in, hang on. I think I can hear the flush. It's like it's leaving the toilet now. Don't see anything when we get there. So God knows how they sort it out. He was there. And from what that woman told us, that Najatu woman, it's just going to be conversation between two demented people. And as they are saying, in fact, you won't believe in your lifetime that somebody is actually worse than Buhari in your lifetime. And with what you know about Buhari, you will never believe that in this your same life, you are going to see somebody that is even weaker than Buhari who wants to be president, and that's Kolu. Meanwhile, in the same Daura, that Kolu is putting his hand behind his baggy, his parky, and then trying to be like a child that they want to take to go and beg his father. On that same street, that same place, where in they, and like this, and they welcome Buhari.
jami'an tsaro da mutane inna lillahi ba su yin bahari inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un.
So they don't trust him, but he's there. I mean, let's stop by in Makurdi, the place he was yesterday, before going on to go and beg Buhari today. So let's go to would you like to go to Makurdi first, or would you like to stay in Abuja, where Obi was answering questions from the University of Abuja students? And then another thing that I've heard is that, they said that in this their 2023 election, right, 4.5 million of university students registered to be part of that election. But guess what? NUC, or what do you call it, the schools, they decided to, to fix their examination for a day before the election. Here you get, so that all of the students, they will stay in their schools instead of participating in the election, right? But today, I heard that that has changed with the pressure from all of them anyway. So INEC and all of them, they have said that all of them could go home and participate in the election. So would you like that of University of Abuja period, or you would like a bit of a little comic relief? Again, I will vote for comic relief. Here you get, Let's go to Makurdi, where Kolu was.
Welcome. You're welcome, let's follow the Mawelo Road. Sakaba for Africa. Our local. Sakaba for Africa. Oshe Baba. Oshe Baba. Tinoma. Oshe Baba. We need you. Our iconic president.
They have to go and get what is those doctors they use where they want to I forgot the name. If they want to resuscitate you. So Kalu needs very good packing and all of that before you bring him out. Let me say something. Because while I was there also waiting for Kalu, it's longer than that too. I don't want to waste your time. I want to get to the comic parts so that we can all feel a little bit, we can all loosen up a bit. But I want to quickly chip in something. Somebody said that Mayegun is fond of insulting Tifnumbu and praising Omoigbo. You know why I'm going to answer you? Because your bigotry is something that some people are beginning to misconstrue as the trait or sort of trait, so to say, of Yorubas. And there is something we need to be very, very clear of. Are you with me? When I speak about the criminals in Nigeria, if you have paid attention very well, I have spoken about those whose actions and inactions have directly or indirectly affected either you watching me, or the people around you. And what have I done? When you look at the federal structure, the federal Nigeria, whatever is done as a